Alright, so welcome back. Hoping you're all having a fabulous day here today. I have crunched the numbers, I have run the polls. We have an idea here today of how the community is feeling about this collaboration. I also kind of wanted to talk about something, and I sort of think it is important, but please listen before you get mad at what I have to say, because damn, dude, people get triggered whenever an IP is brought up, and they're like, oh, no, that's my favorite IP, you're just hating to hate, right? So just hear everything out, let's jump into it. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, helps out a ton. Let's check out what the community's cooking and what they're thinking about this collaboration. So as you all know, the next collaboration is, again, I don't know why people are saying that it's not confirmed. When Alexis posts a leak now, he knows it's confirmed. He will not post it unless he knows it's confirmed. Everything he's posted in the last like how many months has been confirmed and been official, correct? And whenever he posts and pings, that's how he knows it is happening. 1 billion%. He will not ping unless it's a billion% happening. That's usually the case. So I'm guessing that it's going to be the case this time. I don't know why it's not, right? But yeah, Overlord is basically 99% confirmed. We'll wait for some more information soon. But for now, I'll say it's 99% confirmed, right? Wonderful collaboration, great collaboration. I will say something now. In a way, the curse is broken in the collaborations that people have wanted. They have finally listened and gotten a collab that people have voted for. Again, I will say this now. If you were to look at it, when Now For You released, the community was just hating on it. I will say that I was not really in any way depressed about Shield Hero. I actually like Shield Hero. It wasn't a bad thing to release. It released, it was good, I enjoyed it. All the units I think were very well made. I think that, what is it now, as you see, kind of, right? Now For Me in Chaos Mode was actually so broken, it wasn't even funny. He's still a good character. Yes, after time, they're gonna fall off, but I think that the way they released were very, very good. People didn't like them because they were a double unit needed, where you needed Raftalia and Nafumi. So they're like, oh, dead collab. But there was so much hate over this collaboration, and until today, I still get that in my videos wherever I made a video with Nafumi, Philo, or Raftalia. They still hate the IP, which is shocking to me, baffling, but okay. Jobless, right? I will say that Jobless, for a collaboration being a new IP, it just got the hate because everyone was like, oh, another Isekai. Second, Jobless is not as popular. Oh, here we go. The people want to like give me like a freaking fact check, like, oh no, it's this popular, this many mangas sold, whatever. I'm trying to say that in the community, out of the people that I have talked to, the polls that I have run, the community over on Reddit, the entire comment section of every time I posted a Jobless video, people did not like this collaboration as much. They were like, it's a collab, it's new, 4 units. Some of them were okay. I still think that this collab was again overhated for the reason that players just hated the IP so much that they just said the units were bad when they weren't. Rudis is a very good PvE unit, and I still actually use him in my OG Demon team. He still exists there. He's actually really good for that. And then, G-Lane has become really good for a lot of content because she has a stance 1, cancel stance on her first card, which is actually powerful and very good. For PvP, she's actually still solid, in my opinion, for some teams. So that's there. Eris, very strong unit, and Roxy, a very fun unit, right? So this collab overhated, but it's again the IP that players that just didn't like, right? They didn't like it. This one, players just didn't like it. But now, after a while, I've actually seen, like, it's shocking, but people actually aren't hating as much. Yes, there's still people that said, oh, should have been SAO, oh, should have been Fate, oh, should have been Fairy Tail. But for the most part, this was a collaboration that, after my knowledge of looking through my community, looking wherever I've seen it, there is much less hate here. And again, I'm a creator, I can tell you for certain because my comment section will let you know. Being able to look through the Reddit and see less people complaining about it. When Jobless released, you had to see the wars that were started. You had to see it. And I took a poll a while ago. I asked, what is the collab you want to see next? This was back then, a month ago, right? And I said, is it Overlord? And 34% said, yeah, Overlord is what we want. So you have to also realize that the devs low-key kind of listened in a way, right? Where the community really was asking for Overlord. And Fairy Tail was one of the two. I more so think that Fairy Tail wasn't going to happen only because, hear me on this one, the anime is actually returning very soon. So if they want to perfectly manage the collaboration to promote the anime, if they wait a few months, upwards to a year, this will be the perfect collab to release when the anime is releasing to re-hype up the anime, because yes, it's actually making a comeback, which is very big news, and I'm very happy to see that. Fairy Tail is one of the first animes that I watched, like back then. Not first, but one of the like, you know, first that I checked out. But it's been a while, so yeah, 26% said that, 12% for SAO. Fate Unlimited Coke Works, 15%, and other for 14%. For the most part, 34% out of these options, 34% said Overlord. So if you look at it, like, yeah, majority of them said this, right? Now, if I were to cut it down to just Overlord and Fairy Tail, I would still say that Overlord would be above the 50% mark, but it still did very good for what it is, correct? Now we hop into my yesterday's poll, which I'll refresh for you just in case the stats have changed here. 646, 73% of the community actually said Big W. And you have to understand, with this community, I will be honest with you, okay? I'm going to roast you real quick. People complain so fast. It is insane. It is insane how fast people can complain. Like hell, whatever it was. I get it. It's an OC character. I get it. You hate OC characters getting festivals, but it's cool in my opinion. I thought that Hell was a very well-designed character, very fun character. Now that she has a Halloween costume, people literally went and wailed for her to get her off the banner and buy that Halloween costume because she looks so good with a Halloween costume, which I also find baffling, but go for it. For the most part, she is a very good character. So, but people still hate it. They still said she's garbage, she's dog crap. What a terrible character released. So for this time, seeing 73% of the community say good, it's shocking, dude. You had to see how bad Jobless was for the player base, all right? From the polls that I ran, the amount of people that just didn't care to hear me talk about Jobless, they were like, oh, Jobless, I'm good. It was bad last time. And again, I know you'll say, no, Jobless is a big thing, you're just complaining, whatever. I have no bias. I told you after Jobless release that I'm happy how the units turned out. I like the units. Actually, I use the units. I show you every time. But yeah, for the most part, it's cool to see that, right? 24% said meh, which again, people just don't like collaborations. I understand that. Regardless of anything, only 3% said big L. So it's, again, meh is more so people that just don't really care for it. Again, there's a lot of people in this game that play the game just for the game, not for the collabs or anything of that sort. So it's very understandable. We have the first comment here. I wasn't very excited the first time I heard it, but I started watching the show and I think it's a big W, which I recommend. Before the collaboration does leave, I would recommend to check out the show. You might actually get some appreciation for the collaboration itself. Overlord is still one of my favorite things. Okay, I get it. People will say whatever. Try it out, see how it goes. It's not that bad. I just worry the units won't live up to the hype and the huge expectations and just end up feeling mid because of the hype and expectations, which is true. But I think that if they manage the units similar to how they managed Naofumi, you have to realize Philo was a very well-designed unit. Raftalia and Naofumi were very strong. I just hope that they get like sort of re-zero treatment, right? Reinhardt day one was busted, okay? Getting at day one until today is still busted. So I do hope they get re-zero or even slime-ish treatment, right? I know Shuna was a character to be released, and she released very mid in my opinion, but Riruru was just busted. He, till this day also, is a very strong character, PvE content, sort of PvP content, but again, I just hope that they handle these characters right, which is true. Everyone's saying that expectations have to be lowered. They are correct, so you can't jump on them, all right? I saw someone getting downvoted to hell on Reddit, and that person, I ripped to you, but he's correct. Don't have huge expectations, because they could definitely fumble this. They fumbled AOT, if you will. Only Mikasa, in my opinion, and Red Levi were like the highlights in a way. They actually became very good for PvE. The other two, again, Levi is more of the highlight in my opinion. I personally got him working more. Eren just didn't work as much. I think Levi is the main unit for me. If they want to do this right, they better make Ainz the most OP character in the game. And give him his super magic falling down as an ult. Dude, literally, Ainz has to be busted. Have you seen him in the anime? This man's just broken. So he better get it. Huge W. I've never seen it. I'm going to watch it before it drops. All I know is Albedo is hot AF. Absolute W comment. So long as they don't fail miserably, I call it a win. Big W, 100%. They would... Oh, okay. I'm not going to read that. I swear. If they make... I'm guessing Ainz, yeah? Or... how do I say his name? I learned how to say his name yesterday, actually. So I don't want to mess it up. It's like... Cocytus. There you go. It's Cocytus. That's how you say it. So I'll never say it messed up again. I didn't even say it messed up. I knew that it wasn't pronounced the way I was thinking it. It's Cocytus. The PvE unit, I'm going to be big mad. Especially Cocytus. He's my favorite. I am personally speculating that Shaltir is the PvE unit just because, you know, that's how they are. They're not going to make Cocytus the PvE unit. That's just my opinion. But we'll see. We'll have to find out. But, yeah, again, you can read through the comments here. I don't want to make this video too long. I don't want to like drag this out for you. But there's a lot of the comments here coming up with some pretty good things. For the most part, I do see that it's pretty good. But if they are bad, it's gonna be a don't care skipping. Damn, 3 likes. So people are skipping, right? But I do think that the sentiment is still there, that it doesn't matter what the IP is. If the units are mid, I'm not summoning. I've seen that, right? I've seen that sentiment constantly, which is true. They want good units. So I get it. You did a nice hyped collab, Netmarble. Good job. Great job. I give you a thumbs up for the Sentry. But do not fumble the aspect of creating good units, right? You have created good units this year. I will say that right now. There's some units in the game this year released that are very well made. Minus Bon and Eren. I do not like units that have to be debuffed. Like you have a debuff with one card and then attack with the second card. It's just a weird combo. I don't like the combo. But other characters this year, Tier, Hell, whatever you might say. Mael's not bad. Mael, there are some good characters this year that haven't released and very fun characters. So I am hoping that they absolutely cook with what they're working with here. Again, Overlord is a great collaboration, a great IP, and many possible things can actually come from this. Again, they cooked, in my opinion, with both these collaborations on character design and character abilities. I think that they did great, in my opinion, correct? So I just hope that they do it again. I do also hope for a collab story, though I know that is not going to happen because they've gotten very lazy with the aspect of collaborations. So we'll see if they cook up a story. If they don't, huge L net marble. Come on. Do you know how cool it would be for Melly interact with Ainz, bro? How cool that would be? Dude, that would be the sickest thing ever. But yeah, do I see it happening? No. The reason is because we didn't get a labyrinth. The labyrinth is what the content is for this entire collaboration chapter. There's probably gonna be one boss battle, labyrinth, and that's it, right? Similar to that of Naofumi's collab. Labyrinth, right? It says labyrinth right here. Event boss battle, Book of Despair, and that was it. That was the literal content for it. So I'm expecting the same thing here. I do think that Overlord plus 7 Deadly Sins, the IP, it would merge so well, but we will see. So take care, everyone. Have fun. Stay safe. Enjoy. Great, again, great collaboration in my opinion, and I still think that for the most part, community is overly happy in comparison, right? People usually complain, less complaining now. So let me know what you think. Maybe I'm wrong.